Let me introduce myself. Myself Aditya. I'm from EC department, batch A1, and they are my teammates Adarsh and Irfan. Now I'm going to present my PPT based on the problem statement identification and location of voids in earthquake. Let's consider a scenario where you got stuck in an earthquake under a void. Then you need to get help. Then the under these circumstances you need to know that you are alive and you need to know how we are going to get out of this from that location and you need to identify you. So we took a problem statement, identification and location of voids in an earthquake, and my motivation, like the briefs about the problem statement. Detection of people trapped inside a damaged multi-story building after a massive earthquake. After a natural and a man-made disaster, people under a collapsed building can be under alive and can be alive beneath the structures. And motivation, like across the world, there are 5,000 earthquakes can be happening around, and 50,000 people might be dying in the earthquakes, and many of them like are stuck in the void. So, and the reason why the people stuck in the void they cannot be detected by the rescue team early. If they would be detected early, they would be still alive. For this, we came with a conclusion of making a product that sends presence of people who live in the to the rescue team and thought they can rescue them by going to the particular location. And I'm going to tell you about my customer perspective. From a perspective of the customer, the identification and location in a network scenario is important for the customer security. It is important to able to quickly and accurately identify and locate the void so that the customer can make the best decisions in an emergency situation. The customer is like using the device which are developed by our team, and we need to know how to use it and we need to get user friendly interface. Like these are some customer perspectives. Additionally, customers may be interested in knowing the safety measures that can take to protect themselves in an event of an earthquake, such as avoiding areas within a large building or staying away from a weak structures. Now let's take an example when someone are stuck in a collapsed void structures under a under a building. Like you are an NDRF person and you are using a product. What are your perspective? Like what are you going to do to find him? Like in the product, it is useful to find the people under the structure. He needs to know that they are alive and he needs to know how many of them are stuck in it. And he need to know how to find them. Like it's going to show a route to get them out of them. And they need to communicate with the people stuck in the void that they are facing a traumatic situation that they cannot be saved and they might die there. So that we need to communicate to keep them motivated to that we can get them back. And they need to know the depth of the void under, and they need to see the visual of the people stuck under. Like you can see an example shown in the figure. The people are saving a man, and they are seeing that the structure is collapsed and the path is narrow. So that um, we are going to develop a product which can go in a narrow space and which will be a portable and a small thing that can identify the people. Now coming to a designer perspective, the product must be portable, tiny, and go in narrow areas. I said in the earlier anyway, it must be accurate that the information that is given to the customer, like it's showing a living being such as rat and everything, that in the presence of a human. So it must be accurate and it must show the visuals of that, and the product must have sensors inbuilt in to find the people and find the essential factors around them. Factors are like find the temperature and find the oxygen levels, then finding like what are the gases they might be stuck in a gases environment like gas leak. In such factors, the product must have a mic and speaker to communicate with the people stuck on there. Like I explained, they might be going to a traumatic situation that cannot be saved and they're going to lose hope. So that we can need to communicate with them, they can find a hope and they can be saved. The product must contain a long lasting battery. And from a designer perspective, like we need to involve signal processing, like we can find the we can go into develop a product that can see send a distress signal, and we can work on this. And thank you for giving this opportunity, and thank you.